Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into a super simple story. It's just about a shared kitchen. But trust me, it reveals this huge idea about how we all manage to live together.
So let's just jump right in with a question. And this is a question that pops up, everywhere, from student dorms and office break rooms all the way up to how entire countries work. It's really the fundamental challenge of sharing any space with other people.
All right, so our story kicks off in a place that I'm sure for a lot of us is instantly familiar, a shared student kitchen. And this is where we meet our main guy, an international student named Leo.
Okay, so you gotta picture this. This isn't just Leo's personal kitchen, right? It's a community space. It's a hub of activity. And like any place that's gonna function with a bunch of people using it, there have to be some ground rules, just to make sure it actually works for everybody.
And the rules here, super straightforward. They were posted right there on the wall for everyone to see. Nothing complicated, just the basic stuff for sharing a space. Clean up after yourself, don't leave your trash lying around, and, just be considerate of others. Simple, right? You'd think so.
Well, one night, after whipping up some late-night noodles, Leo decides, those simple rules can probably wait till tomorrow. And this one tiny decision, this is where our whole story really kicks into gear. Look, he's tired. I mean, we've all been there, right? He's thinking, I'll just clean it tomorrow. But that choice he made late at night, a choice for his own convenience, well, it created a real problem for someone else the very next morning. And yep, that's exactly what happens. Another student walks in all ready to make her breakfast, and bam, she finds Leo's mess. And you can imagine, she feels angry, she feels disrespected, her right to use a clean, usable kitchen has just been totally blocked by what he did. So what does she do? She snaps a photo of the mess and sends it straight to the dorm manager. And this right here, this sets the stage for the real lesson of our story. See, this isn't just about dirty dishes anymore, it's about something way, way bigger.
So Leo gets that dreaded message, come to the manager's office. He's probably feeling pretty nervous, maybe a little defensive, and when he sits down with the manager, he tries to, explain his side of the story.
He frames it as a matter of his rights. He says something like, but I have the right to use the kitchen. And you know what? He's not wrong. He absolutely does have the right to use the kitchen. But as he's about to find out, that's only half the story.
And the manager's response is just so simple, but wow, is it powerful. Yes, but rights and duties come together. Just that one sentence, it cuts right to the heart of the whole issue.
In this slide, this just illustrates the core idea so perfectly. The two things are totally linked. Your right to use the kitchen is perfectly balanced by your duty to clean it when you're done. In a shared system like this, you just can't have one without the other.
So the manager goes on to explain this idea, and what he's basically describing is a mini social contract. It's this kind of unspoken agreement we all make when we join a community. Yeah, we all get rights, but we also accept certain duties to make sure that everyone else can enjoy their rights too.
For Leo, hearing it laid out like this, it's like a light bulb goes off. That abstract idea of respecting others suddenly becomes super concrete and real.
He starts to think it through, step by step. He can see that direct line from his action, leaving the mess, to the consequence, another student's rights getting stomped on. It's a really clear chain of cause and effect.
So that very same night, Leo takes this new understanding and puts it directly into action. He goes back to the kitchen, and he doesn't just clean up his mess, he restores the whole space, making it clean and ready and welcoming for the next person.
And the result? It's immediate. The conflict is just gone. It wasn't resolved with a big argument or by adding more rules to the wall. It was fixed because one person simply accepted their duty. And with just a simple thank you, the community balance is restored.
Okay, so how does this whole story about a messy kitchen scale up into a much bigger life lesson? Let's zoom out and look at the real community takeaway here. Right, so here's the crucial point, the main takeaway. Our rights don't just exist in a vacuum. They're not just these things we have. They're things we have to uphold for each other. They're actually held up by all of us, together committing to our duties.
And that leaves us with a final question to chew on. This whole principle of rights and duties being two sides of the same coin, it doesn't just apply to kitchens, right? Think about our workplaces, our neighborhoods, our online communities, even entire societies. Your right to free speech, for example, it kind of depends on the duty of other people to let you speak, even if they completely disagree with you. Your right to feel safe in your community depends on the duty of others not to be reckless. So where else in your life do your rights depend entirely on someone else doing their duty? It's something to think about.